Time now to look inside some of the most impressive prestige listings hitting the market this week. Liz Tilley from the Courier Mail joins me now to take us through them. And Liz, good evening to you. A magnificent home in Bellevue Hill just changed hands. Tell us all about the deal that was done.
Yes, it has indeed. In Cranbrook Road in Bellevue Hill, this stunner hit the market back in October with a $14 million price guide, Sophie, and it's now reportedly sold to James Cooper, who's the founder of the Metropolis Advertising Agency, and his wife Rachel, who's a former Miss New Zealand. Now, they've paid between $11.5 and $12 million for it, we're hearing, so significantly less than the sellers had been hoping for. And the seller's fund manager, Ari Droger, and his architect wife. So not coming in quite at the mark there, but it really is still the ultimate trophy home, as you can see from the pictures. Sydney's upmarket Bellevue Hill, it's one of the best there. It's only the third time that this property has sold since back in 1923. It's got 6 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms. It spans over 2 stories of just absolute elegance, large outdoor terraces on both levels that offer incredible views of the harbour. And the outside is just as beautiful, manicured, romantic gardens. So there's a lovely swimming pool, lots of private courtyards. It really is like something out of a fairy tale, I think, this place. It's just the most beautiful home. So yeah, that one has just changed hands for, as I said, believed to be between $11.5 and $12 million.
Well, if that was them talking the price down, I hate to think what it was before, but a beautiful home, and thanks for the inside word on that deal, Liz. Now let's head up to the Sovereign Islands. Magnificent homes. It's kind of a world of its own, the Sovereign Islands, isn't it? Another impressive listing just hit the market this week.
Yeah, it really is a home of the rich and famous on the Goldie, Sovereign Islands, so always some big, beautiful homes that go there. This one is no different. It's Hamptons inspired, and it really is a mansion. It's huge. It's just changed hands for $7 million, which is the second biggest sale on the Gold Coast this year. Last month we saw the sale of a Broadbeach Waters home for $7.5 million. So getting some big money up that way already. Good start to the year. This one's been snapped up by a local buyer who plans to use it as a holiday home. So it won't be his principal place of residence. This one will just be for holidays. Not bad. And according to the selling agent, the buyer walked in and said, wow, straight away, fell in love with it immediately and made an offer. So you can see why it is pretty spectacular. The previous owners bought the land, which is around 740 square metres, for $1.3 million back in 2011. They then transformed it, built their ultimate dream home on it, which was completed last year. So this is pretty much brand new, and they spared absolutely no expense. You can see that the features are incredible. There's 5 bedrooms with 5 matching ensuite bathrooms, plus a separate main bedroom on the top level. There's also a home theatre, a gym, a steam room, a bar and a lounge area that overlooks a rooftop pool and spa. It's just incredible. The entrance itself is really grand as well. It's got a chandelier and 13-metre high ceilings. The features just go on, but there's a lift, you've got your own private pontoon, and just lots of outdoor areas to capture those views, as you can see right across the Broadwater there on the Goldie, and even out into the hinterland as well. So one very lucky buyer there.
Just extraordinary. I was trying to work out why a local buyer would need a holiday house in the local area, but now I get it. Now an AFL coach has put his North Bondi home on the market. Who's selling up there?
Yeah, this is a stylish home belonging to the head coach of the AFL team here in Queensland, the Gold Coast Suns. Stuart Dew is his name, and his TV presenter wife, Sarah Cumming, who you might have also heard of. So they're both selling this one because they've moved to the Gold Coast recently. They bought last September in Bellevue Waters for around $1.35 million. So they've shifted their family here for that job. And they've put this one in North Bondi on the market with a $2.4 million price guide. It is a really lovely home there in North Bondi. It's just a minute's walk from the beach, which is ideal. Perfect for families. It's got 4 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms over 2 levels. It was built back in the 1920s, but the couple recently updated it, and as you can see, it's got all very modern, top quality finishes to it now. They've put marble throughout the bathrooms, marble bench tops in the kitchen, lots of white, clean, that sort of clean beach, by the beach, seaside finish to it, and lovely private courtyard, north-facing courtyard as well, with bifold doors that open out onto that. Lots of storage and off-street parking, which is really important in Bondi, as you'd know, out that way. And yeah, it's a really lovely home. So I think they'll have no trouble selling this one. It'll be pretty sought after in that area. It's going to auction in March 28 through Ray White Double Bay.
Oh, it's a lovely home, and I'm sure that they will sell that one very easily at auction. Liz, Tilley, thanks so much for your time tonight.
Thanks, Sophie.
Some incredible properties there. How about the 13-metre ceilings on that place in the Gold Coast? Amazing.